Somebody's feeling very happy. How come you're so happy? You got a friend. That's right, it's me. Beep, boop, boop, beep, beep, boop. Aw, look at them. I like to imagine that they were working in the same assembly line, and that for years this guy probably stood at the end. He was probably a swivel bot. Take this piece, put it over onto the conveyor belt. Take this piece, put it onto the conveyor belt. And this one, he probably was like a bigger, lift up the pieces. Maybe he was allowed to walk a couple steps. Put it on the conveyor belt. And they would look at each other from either side of the conveyor belt. And you know those factories, those big workplaces where there's a big long strip at the top that lets light in. So after the late afternoon shift would leave and it was just the bots there, all the humans were gone, these guys would just be standing there at either end of the conveyor belt, looking at each other and looking up at the sunshine and the moonlight. And maybe one day they got tired of doing the same thing over and over and over again. And they decided to go for a walk. And they decided they didn't care if there was no oil or humans to keep them on task. They just went off on an adventure. And now you know way too much about what happens in my brain. But this is fun because I'm going to do another video, but one where my tray, I guess, my station is a lot tidier. These guys are fresh off the pallet. Woo. Haven't even put all my paint stuff away. But they are assemblage pieces. So there are sculpted pieces, obviously. His little face. But there's a lot of stuff like this in there. Do you recognize a light bulb? And there's things like this. That's gone. That's on my floor now. And there's beads and let's see. Well, you don't get to see this. It's up inside the cap up in there. This fella, his hat actually is the other end of the light bulb. And he's got, oh, here, I'll show you the back. That's a bread tie. Shh. In Robot World, that's just some cool panel. And these are, actually this is funny. I never knew what these were called until fairly recently. Limiters, like hot sauce limiters or soy sauce limiters. You know, when you get, let's see, do I have one in there? I don't have one up here. But they, you know, keep the sauce from just pouring out of the bottle. So that's what these are. Bottle cap, wire from some cable that stopped working. I save all my techno trash that I can't recycle. I guess I'm kind of doing the video right now, aren't I? My light's terrible there. Can tabs. He's got another wire. In the future, I might do some that are articulated. I was going to make their heads turnable, but That's more challenging. It's not impossible. It's just, it requires more forethought. And I don't know if you know this about me, but thinking ahead is not exactly how I work on stuff. I kind of dive in, but I love them. Okay, quit yammering. Quit yammering, self. They're done. And they look cool. And I gotta give them names. And do not be shocked if their name turns out to be some variation of ketchup and mustard. But like fancy. So like, not sure. We'll see. Could be like seed, like mustard seed, and what name do you want, buddy? Well, he'll tell me. Robots going on an adventure.